So here it is. We're starting the floor today for the upper floor. I had a couple pieces in place yesterday, but today we're really trying to groove on it. So hopefully we'll have the whole floor done, blocked, rim, everything. And then first thing tomorrow, we can mad dash the sheeting. And we should be able to sheet this floor in half a day or 3/4 of a day. It's a little bit easier when you don't have to notch around a bunch of bearing plates on these hung floor systems. So it goes way faster, especially when you can, like, a lot of times run your sheets long and then just snap and cut at your rim where you want to later. And then somebody could be, laying out walls or something while somebody's doing trim backs. We're trying to get into the groove of only doing the two-man stuff when we have to do the two-man stuff, because it's usually only two of us, and then we split apart and do whatever we can until we run into a dead stop for whatever reason. And then it's like, all right, help me lift this or whatever, because it's usually just me and my one guy, and then every once in a while we'll do a roving third guy. And you could totally build a good sized house with two people. And if you really had to, you could do it with one person. And you could set trusses and everything. It's a pain in the neck, but you can do it. It's doable. Even these beams, like if I absolutely had to, I would just sacrifice the couple grand and I would buy a beam lift. It's a little hand crank thing, and that'll lift your beams up. Again, it's a pain in the neck, but you could do what you got to do when you got to do it, right? Because as a business owner, you're the one responsible. So I've been in a situation when I first started out where I lost whole crews in the middle of a house, and I had zero choice but to finish out the house, and it's a pain in the neck. You got to pack sheets up to the roof by yourself, and but again, that's perseverance. So when you choose to be a business owner, you choose to take the full responsibility. And if that means you have to finish a house by yourself, that means you have to finish a house by yourself. I haven't had that problem for quite a while now. My main dude, Aaron, he's been with me for like almost 3 years now. And he's starting to kill the game, to be honest. I knew him from another job that we had outside of construction. And when he left that job, he hit me up. And he started with zero experience, and now he's kind of a player. He's getting ready to start doing the higher thinking stuff, the math behind it and everything. But as far as building walls, following instructions, and his comfortability level is on point. Big bad builder style. Anyways, this is where we're at. Just wanted to show you. We got about a third of it rolled out, and we haven't done the garage yet. This is going to get floor trusses. I'm not worried about them because we had so many delays starting out this house. Like, we probably lost over a week in labor on this house, and so we didn't do the garage because these are only like 20 feet wide floor trusses, and we could lift those up off the ground if we have to. But here, typically in the Pacific Northwest, especially on these smaller houses, they're gonna just set the bundles up on top of the roof. So we have to have this main body up, and we have to have the walls up and plumb and lined before they drop our trusses up top. So that's why we're focusing on this. If we got time, we'll fall back and build the garage. If not, we're not really worried about it, because again, we could lift these up. That's not a problem. These over here, to get them up to a second story, even though they're not very wide, they're like 30 feet wide. Like, we probably could lift them, but that's gonna be a pain in the neck. And if we're not ready for our trusses, they're gonna set them on the ground when they do the delivery, and then I'm gonna have to pay for a crane to lift them up. So I don't wanna do that. It's like $1,000 to rent a crane out here. So anyways, that's where we're at. Hope you guys have a good day.